Welcome to History's Darkest Questions. Today's video is The Children Who Walked Away, the Pied Piper's Dark Truth, Hamelin's Lost Generation. In the picturesque town of Hamelin, nestled along the banks of the river Weser in Germany, echoes a haunting tale that has captivated the imagination of many. This is not just any story, but a chilling narrative that speaks to the darkest fears of parents and communities, the loss of their children. The legend of the Pied Piper, a mysterious figure who led away the children of Hamelin never to be seen again, is one that has been passed down through generations. But what if this tale, often relegated to the realm of folklore and myth, holds a kernel of truth? A truth that reveals not just a tragic loss, but a historical phenomenon that challenges our understanding of the past. At the heart of this legend lies the year 1284, a time when Europe was undergoing significant transformations. Towns were expanding, trade was flourishing, and yet, amidst this prosperity, the people of Hamelin were struck by an unimaginable calamity. The story goes that the town was plagued by rats, and in their hour of need, a peculiar figure arrived, dressed in a coat of many colors. This Pied Piper promised to rid the town of its plague, only to be betrayed by the townsfolk who refused to pay him. In retribution, he played his pipe once more, not to lure rats, but the children of Hamelin, leading them away to a mysterious fate. This much of the tale is widely known, but it's in the layers beneath, in the historical context and emotional resonance of this narrative, that we find its true impact. The legend's roots are deeply intertwined with the realities of medieval life, where disease, war, and famine were ever-present threats. Some historians suggest that the story of the Pied Piper actually commemorates a tragic historical event, perhaps a mass death or a large exodus of youths from Hamelin. These theories propose that the legend symbolizes the loss experienced by the community, whether through catastrophic mortality from plague or the movement of populations during the period of the Crusades or later colonization of Eastern Europe. The children's disappearance can be seen as an allegory for the devastating impact of these events, serving as a solemn reminder of the vulnerability and fragility of human life. Emotionally, the Pied Piper story taps into the universal fear of loss and the unknown. The idea of children being led away by a charismatic stranger strikes at the heart of parental fears, touching on the dread of the unforeseeable risks that the world poses. Beyond this, the tale also speaks to the deep-seated human concern over betrayal and injustice. The townsfolk's refusal to pay the piper, leading to the irreversible consequence of losing their children, serves as a moral lesson on the importance of honor and the dangers of deceit. This aspect of the story highlights how deeply ingrained social contracts and trust are within a community and the chaos that ensues when these bonds are broken. Moreover, the Pied Piper legend endures because it also reflects themes of manipulation and the abuse of power. The piper, with his supernatural ability to influence the innocent through his music, serves as a metaphor for charismatic leaders who lead their followers towards ruin. This interpretation invites reflection on historical and contemporary examples of individuals who, through persuasive rhetoric or ideology, have swayed the masses with catastrophic results. It's a cautionary tale that warns against blindly following those who promise grand solutions without accountability or transparency. Yet, amidst the darkness of this legend, there's an undeniable fascination with the mystery of the children's fate. What happened to the children of Hamelin? Over the centuries, various theories have surfaced, some speculating that they were victims of a natural disaster, while others propose that they were recruited for a crusade or settled in distant lands. The absence of concrete answers allows the legend to evolve, with each generation projecting their fears and hopes onto the story. The Pied Piper thus remains a potent symbol of the enigmatic and often unpredictable nature of life's journey, reminding us of the resilience required to navigate its twists and turns. The emotional weight of the Pied Piper's tale is undeniable. It weaves together threads of sorrow, warning, and mystery, binding us with a shared human experience of grappling with loss and uncertainty. As we delve into the depths of this legend, we confront not just a story of a vanished generation, but a mirror reflecting our own anxieties and the complexities of the human condition. It's a story that compels us to ponder on the fragility of our social fabrics, the consequences of our actions, and the eternal hope that perhaps one day the lost children of Hamelin might find their way back home. In closing, the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin is more than a simple fairy tale. It's a narrative rich with historical ambiguity and emotional profundity. It serves as a poignant reminder of our shared vulnerabilities and the historical events that shape our collective consciousness. The children who walked away with the Pied Piper may have vanished into the realm of myth, but they forever walk the corridors of our imagination, urging us to remember, to learn, and to feel. The dark truth of Hamelin's lost generation is not just a cautionary tale from the past, but a living, breathing lesson about the complexity of human nature and the eternal quest for understanding in a world filled with uncertainty and loss.